One thing that uh, this little bout with cancer has shown me, and mind you, I am now cancer free. I had surgery, and they removed a third of my colon, which had a single tumor in it, and kind of a atypical cancer situation. Fortunate in a sense that it was a matter of just taking away that piece of the colon, which they say is no problem. You can live without that, where the tumor was. And so, they looked everywhere, PET scans, CAT scans, all that, and there's no more cancer. So we're just going to be watchful waiting, as they say, doing blood tests out in the future and making sure everything's still good. But one thing I've really learned from the experience of so many things, really, obviously, a person might learn a lot from a situation like this, where you had cancer and then now you're cancer free. But at my age, things are going to come up more than likely, and you got to expect it. That the youth is gone, and so therefore, good health and a good life is something that I have to pay attention to, not just have. And so I've learned that there are times when being is more important than becoming. Most of my life, I've tried to become who I am, even not really knowing completely what that is, what that would look like in the end. But most of my life is about growth, spiritual growth, improvement, virtues, values, morals, principles, um, information, knowledge about the total experience of being and becoming. And in the tarot, the Fool card, the journey of the Fool is a symbol or a representing in search of becoming, in search of growing, in search of coming into your own. But now I have another focus, kind of new for me, and it's focus on being rather than becoming. This involves my mind having a better relationship and a more respectful relationship with with my body, mind and body. Um, Prior to this health situation, I didn't have to really worry about my body. Fed it once in a while, wash it now and then, and it was good to go. And it was the pursuit of growth and spiritual knowledge and penetrating the mystery of my own existence and our existence that occupied me and motivated me. And that's still there, that motivation. But there wasn't as much of a focus or an intention or even a relationship with my body as I should have had. And so now, rather than a main focus on becoming, because I'm kind of there, you're never all the way there, but I've come a long way over the years. Now my focus is primarily, or at least sufficiently, upon being rather than becoming. And that means I have to be comfortable in the situation I'm in. I have to pay attention to my body's needs without becoming over materialistic or over physicalized, but a nice balance. And so I've had a strong spiritual presence, a strong spiritual focus all my life, and not as much on the body as I should have had. It was okay and everything, but now it's requiring me to be more present, meaning the integration between mind and body, my mind and my body, have to become strong and equal and intentional. And that means, paying attention to eating, diet, rest, stress, and things like that. So I'm happy to be at this point in the path where I can take a little time to focus on me in that sense of mind and body. And so it's a great journey I'm on, paying attention to what I eat now and making sure that I eat at certain times. I used to go days without eating all the time, constantly, for years. From living a hobo life, you just don't eat, when everybody else does. You eat when you can. And that's not always determined by money or lack of. It's just, I've been years. First thing in the morning, I don't think about breakfast. At lunchtime, I don't think about lunch. At dinner, I don't think about dinner. I just be carrying on, smoking cigarettes, drinking Pepsis, and coffee, and maybe an occasional sandwich or something like that. But I lived mostly on chocolate milk. I'm serious, like largely. And that's all fine and good, and it's a heck of a testimony. But I don't know if it was fair to myself. I don't know if it was fair to myself. I don't know if it was fair to my body, especially like I say, at the age I'm getting to, I'm 70 years old now, and so I'm happy to pay a little more attention to this gift I call a body, that you call a body. It is a gift. It's a gift through which I'm able to experience reality, and I'm going to take better care of it. I'm going to be more mindful of it without overdoing it, but definitely the focus on being rather than so much of a focus on becoming. That might be the final becoming, right? Paying attention to being, because we're already complete and total and full. The kingdom is within. You are not just your youth, you are all of the ages you'll ever live. And so I think it's great, man, to make this connection between the my body and my mind slash soul. In the old days, the word mind was synonymous with soul, and I believe that's correct. So love yourself, be good to yourself, but don't let the body rule you. I was the reverse of that. My spirit, my mind was, my soul and mind was ruling me, and didn't really give enough proper attention and reverence and veneration to the body as a temple itself, needing my attention and care, thoughtfully and respectfully and appreciatively. So you take care of things you appreciate, right? And I've been such a spiritualist for so long. It's just like, the material world, who cares? The body, who cares? We're soul, we're spirit, we're mind. But that's no way to go. That's really not right. And so I've learned a lot from this. I'm learning a lot from this, and I feel good. I'm recovering, and I'm happy to have you guys to talk to about it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, and thank you for caring.